China. So China's Deepseek AI startup company, it's worth about $6 million, has now come out with a semiconductor chip, AI chip, that is faster than Nvidia, better than Nvidia and the other semiconductor sectors, and of course, cheaper. And that sent the Nasdaq futures down 480 points at least overnight. It's also sent the Japanese semiconductor sector down, and not only the US semiconductor sector down, also frightened Silicon Valley and any other Southeast Asia semiconductor company. So is China now going to realign the Nasdaq? Now, I've been calling for a while that Nvidia's and the Metas and the semiconductor sectors are well overpriced, well overvalued. In fact, Goldman Sachs, that does follow driving markets, does follow this YouTube and does follow me on Instagram, is now calling for a 30% correction, quote, is in the offing of 2025. What does that mean, in the offing? It is possibility that we could see a 30% correction in financial markets. Well, 30% correction is actually a market crash. Anything above 25% is a market crash. But they've used the terminology correction, which might be diplomatic, might soften the outlook of the investors and the traders, but that would give a great opportunity to get back in to those high-tech stocks after they are realigned and revalued, because at the moment they're overvalued. That doesn't mean they're not going to go back to all-time highs. It means there has to be a pullback, there has to be a PE ratio, profit earnings ratio, which is more attractive than they have one at the moment, which then will pull back the S&P, the Nasdaq and the Dow to levels where fund managers, hedge funds and investors will get a better entry into those stocks. What else will come down? Well, obviously Bitcoin in the crypto sector will come down. Why is that? It's quite simple, because it follows the Nasdaq, the crypto sector, Bitcoin and the cryptos is high risk. Something that's high risk follows high risk, like the Nasdaq. High risk is sold off in times of nervousness. So there'll be great opportunities to get involved in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and the altcoins and the meme coins. Obviously, they're all being hammered at the moment with the fall in the Nasdaq. So where is this going to go? Well, this is probably going to continue over the first quarter of the year. Nothing to do with Trump. Let's be very clear. This is to do with the Biden-Harris administration and the overinflated policies that Biden-Harris applied to the economy during their administration control of the US economy. So overall, I expect markets to fall further. This is Mayor Valensky with Driving Markets.